Hey guys, so I wanted to do a bit of a video on basically what I'll call a semi-prepared rig. I'm going to actually move the camera here for a better angle. And sorry if my voice sounds weird. I am getting over a flu right now. Anyways, so we'll go over what this is for first of all. What this is for like a home defense situation, alright? Someone pounds on your door, you hear a gunshot, whatever. Uh, Someone is in your house and you don't want them there. This has all of the necessary equipment to survive you, until the police can come to dispense that threat. All right, so this is an over-prepared rig, and I'll say that right off the bat. And the reason for that is, you can run into a malfunction with your magazine, you can run into a malfunction with your ammo, whatever, and you might need to drop a magazine way, way, way before it's actually empty. And I also figure I would rather have, let's see here, 30 rounds here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would rather have 150 rounds and use 10 than, have 10 and need 11, if that makes sense. Okay? So it's better to carry the extra couple of pounds, especially in like a home defense thing where you aren't going to be like spanning any large distance, or you're not going to be having it on for hours at a time. A little bit of weight isn't as much of an issue, and what it has is a lot bigger deal as far as enhancing your life saving and life preserving capabilities, and keeping you and your family and whoever else from getting shot. Versus the amount it's going to actually slow you down. So, this is meant to be, the way I have this set up, I'm into fitness as well as, guns and shit. So, and there will be some content regarding that soon, hopefully. But I have a treadmill right next to my bed. So, on one of the arms to hold yourself up on, or, whatever, on the treadmill, I have the belt, and then I also have my hearing protection, which I'm using to prop the phone up right now. But just a standard set of over-the-ear muffs, because those are a lot quicker and a lot more effective at reducing sound that you actually hear than like an earplug or something like that. I can just slip these over my ears versus like twisting, or like with the Surefire ones, popping the cap off, putting it in my ear, popping the cap in, whatever. It's a lot faster to do it that way, and it actually works better. So I can, I slip the earmuffs on, clip the belt on. It's just on like a standard plastic clip, and that way, I have it in about 10 seconds, and then I can come out of my room. My room is actually upstairs, so I immediately have a vantage point, and I have the opportunity that I have a couple of extra seconds to get self ready. If you don't, you might not have time to even clip this on and put earmuffs on. Like I said, I'm fortunate enough to be in a situation where someone were to break in. All the bedrooms are in separate floors from the entry floor. So, I kind of have a couple extra seconds where I can clip this on and be a lot better prepared. But anyways, so this is meant, like I said, to be in conjunction with a home defense rifle. This is my home defense rifle. What's nice about it being a belt is that there's no interference as possible with the rifle. Okay, the rifle hangs here between my legs. It's well secured. Nobody can take it off of my body. And because of the belt, instead of a plate carrier or something like that, first of all, it's a lot faster to put on. Second of all, it's a lot less restrictive. Third, it's less heavy. And fourth, I can still get a good shoulder weld with my rifle, and I can still maneuver it well and everything like that. So that is nice. So we'll take the rifle off because that's not really what the video is about. Alright, so the belt itself is actually a Toy Soldier, which is it's a replica company, but some of their stuff has been shipped and used overseas, so it's pretty high quality shit. It's all mil spec. If I remember right, it's got 500D Cordura. It's made from the exact same fabric, but it doesn't cost $1,000 for an AR-1 belt. So this is an AR-1 belt, which is, for those of you who aren't like into dumb shit like I am, that's the Navy's version of like Desert Marpat. It's their Desert Digital pattern. What I like about this is that it's wide, so it distributes the weight well. It's got the single clip, so it's a constant. It is always pretty much exactly the same tension. It's very quick to put on. It's padded, and like I said, it's pretty thick, so it distributes the weight evenly. But it can also hold my pouches really well. So I've got here 2 handgun pouches. This one actually I just store a multi-tool in. I am currently saving to buy either a Glock 17 or an AK. So, if I buy the Glock 17, this will have Glock mags, and then this holster will have a Glock. My dad has a Glock that I use a lot. That's why I have it set up to also accept pistol, but it doesn't cause any extra interferences having this stuff. And it's nice to have a multi-tool in case the gun goes down and I have to fix something, or whatever. There's a million uses for a multi-tool. I also typically have an offensive, like, actual stabbing knife on here, but I was using it for everyday carry the other day, so it's not on here right now, which is my fault. But it's a Smith & Wesson, like, 3-inch blade, just something, quick, and a fixed blade, so that I can grab it and do whatever I need to do to keep myself and my loved ones from being harmed. Back here I have an Eagle double Fizbee pouch. So what's nice about this is that it's Kydex, so it retains the magazines well, but it's got felt in there, so it doesn't scratch the finish of your magazines up. Not that that's a big deal to me, but if it is to you, that's great. But these are also cloth wraps, sort of like the S-Tac Kiwis, but they don't have MOLLE on the outside. So if I knock this on a corner or whatever, it's not going to make as much noise as like a Kydex mag pouch would, but it's still just as fast. So I have 2 magazines there, so 60 rounds. In my extra magazines, right now I just have Federal 55 grain ball ammo. This is going to be replaced with soft points soon, because those are better for home defense and stuff like that. So back here I have my medical pouch. I was going to do a video on that earlier, so that's actually sitting upstairs right now. But basically it's got gauze. I'm getting quick clot for it this weekend. Tape, basic medical supplies. Hold on. Sorry. It's got basic medical supplies that I would need for, stopping bleeding, or just minor injuries as well, when we're out training and shit like that. Because this is also my training belt, because you should train how you fight. It doesn't make sense for me to have one belt that I'm actually going to use if shit ever goes down, and then have another one for shooting. Doesn't make sense. This feels exactly the same. It functions exactly the same because it's the same thing. And that's riding a toy soldier. I don't remember. It's the NVG pouch. Back here, I have another Eagle Fizbee for if I have to do an ambidextrous or a left-handed reload. This one's a little bit more difficult to re-index, but I'm not going to worry about re-indexing if my life is ever on the line. And then I have another Eagle Smoke, which when I'm using it at the range, I put tools in there, but since right now there is a slight difference in the way I configure it from the fence, just to carry an extra magazine, but I have another magazine here because you can never have too many bullets in a gunfight. Then here it's all clear for an easy draw. Basically I just kind of spread my hand out, find it, and right now it's a Serpa, but if I get a Glock, it's going to be upgraded to like a custom Kydex holster for it. And I know that I've been saying a lot of, oh, well, this is going to be, or, normally, which, usually I hate, because that's basically the excuse train. But I just bought a new rifle, like, last week, so that's why I don't have a Glock yet. I just bought my Savage over there, and about a month before that, I bought my AR-15, so hopefully before long I can buy a Glock 17 or a Glock 19. That or I might end up just saying, fuck it, and buying an AK. But anyways, so this is the way it is set up, alright? One complaint I do have about this belt is a lack of rigidity, but that's fixed when it goes on. So, it's all in like AOR1 and AOR2, but it doesn't need to be. Basically what you need is a Kydex holster one that has good solid retention, preferably with a locking mechanism in case you end up going hands-on with somebody. That's definitely a possibility in like a home defense situation. You might have to go hands-on, and at that point it's good to have like a solid retention thing rather than just friction. But not something where like you have to click down a hood and type in a passcode and all that other shit. You want it right now, so pretty much one locking mechanism is all you want. So like the Safariland ALS holsters, or a Serpa if it didn't suck. That's what I have on there right now, unfortunately, but because that's what I used for BB shit, and that's what I had as far as a Glock holster. But so my next rifle, my next gun is going to be, like I said, either an AK-47 or a Glock 19 or a Glock 17 in flat dark earth. But I wanted to talk about like what is going to change on the channel soon. There is, like I said, going to be fitness related content soon. That's something that I feel is lacking in like the gun industry and shit like that, is people talking about like the physical aspect of training, because there's more to it than walking 10 feet and shooting a paper target from 10 feet away. Because as Clint from Thunder Ranch would say, if something ever goes down, your heart rate's going to be 200 and you're going to have shit in your shorts. And good cardiovascular health, good health overall, it's important for extended durations where your heart's going to be beating, so you don't fucking keel over and die from a heart attack before you keel over and die from getting shot. And it's obviously good to be strong if you have to go hands-on with somebody, or, for a lot of different fighting situations, if you have to pull yourself up on something or have to drag somebody or whatever. I would hate to have my physical health be like something that stops me or somebody else from surviving. So that is an important aspect of it. So that'll be coming, and I'm gonna start talking more about like theory behind things, why I set things up the way I do, why I don't set things up. I'd like to get some training footage soon. If I can find like a helmet mount for my iPhone. That's what I'm working with right now for a camera. That's why there's zero editing, because I don't know how to edit on an iPhone. I don't know how to edit, period, but especially not on an iPhone. So that's why there's no editing, and it's all done in one take. Also because, I don't like having a video be, 37 pieces of chopping everything and, making sure everything's perfect. But yeah, so there's going to be another video on the Savage after about 500 rounds. Right now I'm at about 160 rounds of ammo put through it. My AR, I'll do a video about at 1,500. Right now it's sitting at 1,100 rounds-ish. But, for the love of God, just go out, train your body and train your gun. And that'll help your chances of survival in a gunfight significantly. I cannot stress that enough. It's very, very important, and that's why I'm going to put it on the channel. So yeah, like and subscribe for more gun content and also fitness content coming soon. There's going to be shooting videos, training, like I said, theory, more gear setup videos, reviews on individual parts and components to my guns and how they've helped or hurt the platform. If they've ended up hurting the platform, they're not on the gun anymore. But yes, that's about it. Like I said, like and subscribe, and comment if you have any questions or stuff you'd like to see me cover. So I will see you.